Before we get into today's video, I wanted to give a quick shout out to today's sponsor, Skillshare. Now, if you're unfamiliar with Skillshare, they're an online learning community that has a bunch of different classes ranging from digital design, journaling, art, music, languages, food photography, basically anything you can think of, they have. I'll leave a link in the description box of some of my favorite classes I've taken with them, but some of them is a digital art design class with Lacey Jordan and a food photography class taught by Sean Dalton. And both of those I really took away a lot. I learned a lot. I'm someone that really likes to immerse myself in new things, try new things out, and just like explore my creativity. So that's something I really love about Skillshare, is there's always something new to learn. And that's another thing, they also are always updating their courses, so there's almost always something for you to do, whether you finish a class or you're looking for something new. And they also have no ads, meaning you'll be able to focus on your classes without any distractions. Skillshare has also been kind enough to offer the first 1,000 of you to click the link in the description a free 1-month subscription of their Skillshare membership. So definitely check that out if you're interested. Thank you again, Skillshare, for sponsoring this video. And without further ado, let's get back into it.
Hey guys, so it's honestly been a hot minute since I uploaded, so I kind of figured that that meant that I needed to give all of you guys an update, and if I'm being honest, I really don't know where to start. So life has been pretty crazy. I started a new semester at college and I'm online still, but it's definitely been a heavier load, and in a sense I kind of feel like compared to the previous semester I'm actually channeling that full-time college student energy where I have little to no time to spend creating and making content compared to last semester. And I'm not gonna lie, I feel like it's been a hard pill to swallow, but here we are taking it day by day. I've also found myself in a weird space lately. Well, I guess I'd say more of the past couple weeks. I think ultimately what happened was that I spent so much time pushing myself, whether it be through school, maintaining an identity, creating content, you name it. I invested so much energy into those things that I'd forgotten to show gratitude towards the person that made all of those things possible, which was myself. And life kind of felt like a ditch. I held on to a lot of emotional baggage until it weighed me down, and now I'm in the process of pulling myself back out. But it's easier said than done. It's like I can see the opening, I can see the end goal, that I can see the life that awaits me through going through all the processes of healing, but it's always taking that first step that it's the hardest. And I know it gets easier in time, that the discomfort will pass, but I guess I share this to remind you that you're not alone in your journey, and what you see portrayed on social media is not always the whole truth. As for social media, I kind of took a little hiatus. I don't know if that's what you would call it, but I honestly haven't really felt called to be on it recently, mostly because where I currently am in this season of my life, I feel like I know that deep down, I am not in a space to be able to show up for others when I'm still in the process of showing up for myself. And the best thing I can do in this moment is to just be honest and authentic on my journey through my healing. And it's also taught me that recovery is not linear. It may not appear under the same circumstances, but at its core, it delivers the same message, that you have to be in this for you, not for a label, not to please others, but for you. And the path to healing starts with loving yourself and putting yourself first, so that you can then be able to give that love and strength to others.
Okay, so I also just realized that I am completely out of my homemade peanut butter protein bars, so I figured I'd make some and kind of just, if you're new, I'll show you how I make them. But these are literally my favorite protein bars. I'm not really a protein bar person, but at least like store-bought protein bars, but I really like the protein bars I make. And I love putting them in yogurt bowls and granola and ice cream and smoothie bowls, which I haven't made in a while, but they're very good together. And yeah, so we're gonna make some and feel free to tag along. But okay, so for the ingredients, I have runny peanut butter. I also have some oat milk. You can also use other plant milks. I know almond milk also works well. And you can use water if you want. I just like using a plant milk because it makes it like creamier. So having some maple syrup, vanilla extract, some cinnamon. For the dry ingredients, we have pea protein, some oat flour, maca powder, which it's optional. You don't have to add maca powder if you don't want to. Okay, now that that's all mixed, we're going to go in and add the dry ingredients. Y'all might not believe me, but I swear the Sprouts cinnamon powder is the best cinnamon I've ever had in my life. Say what you want, but this is how I feel. And I'm gonna blend again until it gets like a crumbly kind of consistency. This is the consistency. It's kind of like doughy. I'm like really bad at these close-ups, but you can either shape them into like little balls if you really want to. I guess we can insert like a little time lapse of me doing this. So I was able to put them in, like you see I filled all the molds here and then I had to put a little in there. But now I'm just gonna put them in the freezer for around like 20-ish minutes until they like firm up a little, and then I'm gonna warm up some chocolate or like melt some in the microwave and then put that on top and then they'll be finished. But yeah, I'll definitely show you guys when that happens.
I know that admitting your struggles can be hard. Heck, it's even hard for me at times. But a message I saw the other day really resonated with me, and it said that when you're depressed or anxious, you are not a broken machine that needs fixing. Simply put, you are a human with unmet needs. And I felt that. It made me feel less alone in my struggles, and it made me feel that my struggles didn't define me, that they weren't something that hindered my growth, but that could act as a foundation for me to dive deeper and to grow. And I guess the message too here is that in admitting your struggles and embracing the highs and the lows, you're no less worthy of love and abundance. You're more than a label, a dress size, a number on the scale. And I hope this encourages you to not give up, because you're holding on to something so important. And that so important thing is yourself.
Now it is 7:38 and it's that time, and you might be wondering where my dates peanut butter and chocolate are, isn't it time for that? But today we're doing something different. Today we're having some ice cream with a cookie, and my bestie, my other half, the other wellness babe, she sent me my favorite cookie from Erewhon. It's by the company Delicious Cookies and Milk, and it is their peanut butter cookie, their vegan gluten-free peanut butter one, and that one and their chocolate chip are amazing. I had the chocolate chip one yesterday with ice cream, and I have to have the second one because I can never space them out. So we're having it with some ice cream. This is my favorite vegan chocolate ice cream. It's the Kato avocado deep dark chocolate one.
하늘만 보면서 언제쯤 알게 될까 너도 나와